Hi guys, just doing a tier list for Duel for patch 11.2. Obviously with the AutoBans in ranked, there's obviously going to be some changes to who's the best, who's SS, who's A, who's garbage. Obviously the AutoBans, there's a big list. I'll just leave them out to the tier list. These gods like Outgrowing Artemis, Arachne, Bellona. There's all obviously have an impact on the game. Leaves it open though. Gods like On Her, Ula, Freya, all gods who are super good. So let's just start jumping in with the Achilles. I'd probably say Achilles is A tier. He's pretty. I mean, he's not bad. He's not amazing. He's probably pretty. He's pretty balanced. I'll see who else I put in the tier list in terms of maybe he'll go down to B, but he's definitely A or B. I mean, he's super tanky with his passive as well. He can have a lot of damage early game. You just build him like pen. I mean, I'd probably go like a trans into a Hydra's, that type of build, into a breastplate, maybe like triple defense into Gladiation or Phalanx or whatever, or something along them lines. You can get a Soul Eater an hour or Jotuns. You're basically just trying to go max CDR, try and be as tanky as you can, and then also do a tidy amount of damage. He's got good mobility. He's not the best probably. He's not the best into like the top picks, like the On Her, where no warrior really is. But he can definitely work against some other fizz, like some assassins, some other warriors, and definitely some hunters. But it depends who. So yeah, I'd say he's pretty balanced. I mean, you can win games on him. He's not going to beat every god, but he's definitely okay. Onto the Agni again, similar situation, pretty balanced. Honestly, not a bad pick. Super porky, got loads of range. You got good setup. The stun with his one, so late game you do a load of damage. It's confirmable damage too. The dash keeps you pretty safe. The only issue you'd have is not banning someone like a Bakasura would just smoke you. Again, the On Her can be really hard to play against the pillar. That blocking your dash, but again, it has to be a good On Her player who's gonna be aware of that. I mean, in mid-level games, he's definitely good, and to be honest, he can even in high-level games, he can probably beat most people. Again, it depends how far behind you fall early or ahead you get based on who you're against. To be honest, I mean, as I said, he's pretty good against every mage. I'd probably say you have equal poke, maybe bar Thoth or Hebo, but I mean, you do have good poke, good damage, a stun, a dash. You're pretty safe. You can build kind of tanky with just normal damage. I mean, you can go lifesteal or just outright damage, and he's still pretty good god. Then you have a Muzenkab. I'd say Muzenkab's probably S tier, might even be SS. Probably the best or one of the best dual hunters you can play. Super good pick, loads of mobility. You can go, I've seen some people cheese it out, go full tank AMC, and he still somehow just destroys you. It's the pressure he has early game with the claw shard, going trans. He has so much poke with the honey, loads of health sustained with the one. He has a lot of attack speed, a lot of movement speed. It's just a proper nightmare to play against. If an Muzenkab gets ahead, he just bullies you so hard, makes the game almost unplayable. The only gods again who can beat an AMC is again a Bakasura. Again, but that depends on how far ahead or behind you are. Because if you're ahead as a Baka, you can obviously stomp the AMC just by ulting him, trying to steal his buffs and get ahead that way. One of the gods would be good into AMC is Arachne, but she's already auto-banned, same with the Bellona. So yeah, you're kind of relying on him not getting super far ahead and just being able to outpress you, because even if you're a god who can lock down an Muzenkab, by the point where you actually will be able to, he's going to be either ahead and tanky, and then he'll also do enough damage to just kill you and lifesteal off you. So yeah, basically probably one of the best hunters or one of the best dual gods, full stop. You got Upwash, again, similar to Agni. The only difference being I'd probably put him B, because the only difference is you don't have an escape. He can do a lot of damage. He's got good counter healing with a stun on his 3. It's easy to proc Divine on him as well if you're against someone like an AMC. He's got good anti-dive as well. If any assassin tries diving him, just drop your 3, 1, 2 ult on yourself and you just basically kill them. And you're obviously going max CDR and duel, so you're going to be full cooldown, and then abilities are going to be coming out regularly. So yeah, he's definitely a good god. I'd say B. He's probably a little bit below Agni, but he's, again, definitely playable. It's just a bit more of a risk, especially if you fall behind on him. There's no real comeback on him if you do fall behind, whereas Agni, you can kind of just play safe, get a late game, and then you'll start doing damage. So, yeah, there's that. Amaterasu, I want to say S. Better than Achilles and Agni, not as good as AMC. She has loads of lockdown, easily can kill people, basically beats hunters in trades late game with the damage on her 1 if you're in that stance, or the movement speed, the healing she gets early game. The only thing is she's Superman hungry early game, so you definitely want to get blue buff at the start of the game. But if you can manage that, I mean, you do have Claw Shard now back. When I was playing her a lot, obviously it was just Golden Blade, but now with the Claw Shard, it does help her clear. She outclears most people, to be honest, with her too. The silence is good, the ult's good, the CC immunity. As I said, you're probably out trading hunters late game, to be honest. When you get an executioner, maybe a frostbound or a toxic blade, depending what route you want to go down, you can lock people down. You got loads of movement speed, a lot of mobility, hard to kill. So yeah, definitely a really good god. To be honest, might even be on par with some of the SS gods late game. It's just the early to mid game you'll struggle a little bit for, as I said, mana. And then you could go trans, but I wouldn't. On it, I'd probably, as I said, you want to be getting the attack speed online just so you can box late game. On her SS as well, probably one of the best dual gods as well. Doesn't really need an explanation, to be honest. Basically, can out trade, or at least trade with nearly every hunter in the game. Got a leap, so he's safe. The 1 gives you a load of control. The slow on the 1, being able to use it to block abilities. Obviously, the impale into it. The ult does loads of damage early game, and the CC immunity for anything late game. He's super good into assassins and warriors. Anyone who wants to close the distance, because you can just impale them away. Uses 1 to slow away. You get so many auto attacks off in between. You got the knock up on your leap. So yeah, probably one of the best gods again. I'd probably put it in order of Muzen Cub then on her, because as an Muzen Cub, I still think you beat on her again, unless on her gets a few, like maybe 3 kills in a row, 2 kills in a row. A Muzen Cub can definitely trade on her, but you do have to be careful. It depends. At that point, it depends who the better player is, really. Because you said either god can win the game. Just depends who gets first blood, who starts getting a bigger lead, and then spirals out there, really, doesn't it? So it depends. Anubis. Do you know what? I'm sure Anubis is auto-banned this patch, but I did look on Smite's website, and it doesn't say he is anymore. Let me look quick. Goddess. It's this patch, isn't it? 11.2. Duel. Anubis is unbanned. Mate, I haven't seen Anubis as split at all. Maybe I've just been banning every game. Like, no one. Oh, I haven't played that much. But Anubis, I'd probably say S again. He's one of them. He's super weird because I go through phases against Anubis where I think he's either really bad or really good. So he's awkward. Like, I'll play against some Anubis players. I think it's more of a player thing than God, in all honesty. Because you play against some really good Anubises. It doesn't matter who you are. It's a hard match because you're like, they have so much healing early game. They rush the Bancrofts into Typhons, into like a Magus. And he's just super hard to deal with early game. You have so much life steal, so much sustain. He can basically out-sustain you. And then keep pressuring you. And once he eventually gets that tower, which will take him a while because obviously it's an Anubis unless he kills you. But with that red buff that you get now, I mean, it's easier, but still quite tough. And once he does get that kill on you, though, it's so easy for him to get Fire Giant. And it's super hard for anyone to contest it, really, with his ult in 3 and 1. And then, again, same for Titan. It's always a threat where he can backdoor you at any time, basically, and just kill your Titan in one shot. So it's kind of, if you do fall behind and it gets to that, and you're camping your tower, you kind of have to try and save that tower and Phoenix with everything. Because if he gets them, I mean, this is kind of all she wrote. It's super hard to defend a Titan against an Anubis. But again, you can't get beaten. People who apply anti-heal easy like AMC, super easy to deal with him. Even, as I said, then lesser gods like Agni. That's why I don't know if he is S. He might be A, the top of A, kind of like A+, to be honest. I don't want to add too many tiers, but he's kind of in between. Because I don't know, I have a bias as I hate Anubis as well. But I prefer Amaterasu to an Anubis. Silence is 1. Kind of just avoid his 3, avoid his stun, and you just kill him. And if you know that's all he wants to do is stun you, 3 you, and out you, basically on cooldown. So as long as when you have beads and you just full commit, or just beads a wrap and his ult, and then just re-engage, you just kill him. So, I don't know. He's definitely better than Achilles and Agni. But my bias puts him just in A, below Amaterasu. As I said, he'd be an ideal A plus god, but I don't really want to add another category just for that. So I'm leaving him in A. Afro, Alquang's banned, obviously, so I'm not going to mention him. Afro, probably C. Worse than Arpash. I mean, she can trade. Her heal's tidy, but the amount of anti-heal in the game right now, her ult is, it's tidy enough. But once that's gone, people just dive you and chase you down. Just ruin you. Apollo, I'd put A. He's tidy again. His ult's okay. With fail, not nerf. The nerfs his crit a bit. Granted, crit's not very good this patch anyway, but he's still definitely a good god. I feel like all hunters are kind of A tier-ish. If you're a good Apollo, you can definitely play him and win games. Is he going to be able to outtrade on her and a Muzen Carbon and an Amaterasu? No. Can he outtrade an Achilles and Agni? Probably. I'd probably have it in that order. So Apollo above Agni. I don't know, mate. Nah, I'd probably say Agni's above Apollo. But yeah, depends how good the player is. He's okay, though. He's not bad. He's pretty balanced, to be honest. His ult takes too long to get up into it, though. Ares, you can wait. Out of the Guardians, he's probably one of the better ones to play in Duel. I'm still putting him in C. There's no way he's as good as Arpash. He can win games, but I mean, the ult's kind of nice, but it doesn't really do anything. You just lose. 3 so easy to be interrupted, and Avoid, he has terrible wave clear. Just lose too much pressure early game. Artio, yeah, it probably is the best Guardian to play in Duel. With the switch stance and all the abilities she does have, she can actually do a lot of damage. You get a lot of healing as well with some lifesteal and stuff. So yeah, definitely good. Got a stun, as I said, a lot of damage. Got a cripple, got a root, the heal on the 3 in human form. The dash keeps you safe, can be super tanky and just obnoxious. So definitely is a viable Guardian if you want to go that route. Doing A to Z, she's one of the more fun Guardians to play when you compare to an Ares or Athena as next. Athena, I mean, I want to put her in D, to be honest, because it's just useless. But I have one, to be honest. I think I've won every game I've played as Athena in a Duel. I don't know how or why. I think it's just luck, to be honest. But she does a lot of damage, and the taunt and 3 is super annoying when you're max CDR and you do a bit of damage with the poly auto, with the long range auto attack. But yeah, she's not good. I wouldn't recommend playing her. Atlas, same as Artio, he can win games as a Guardian. He's one of the best tidier Guardians to play. I wouldn't recommend him over any of these gods, but if you want a bit of fun or you're doing A to Z or something, you can definitely win games on him. You just have to ban the hunters, essentially, or poke mages. So, yeah, he can, as I said, he can definitely win games, but not the best. Baba Yaga, I'd put her A. She's tidy enough, does good damage, or else good. Just a bit unpredictable using the 1. Don't know what you're going to get in terms of the rotation on it. The 2 burst, when you have one in the pocket as well, is really good. So, I'd put her A. Again, I think Achilles beats her. I think Apollo beats her. Agni definitely beats her, so yeah. Barkas, I'd put above Atlas, behind Artio. Again, solid Guardian for damage-wise. Doesn't have as much variety as the Artio. He's kind of easy to play against. You know what he's going to try to do to you. He's trying to flop on you, trying to stun you, and trying to ult you, and he's going to do that on cooldown. So once you kind of know the flops coming and stuff, it's easy to avoid. So yeah, not the best. I'd put a Wheelix A. I want to put her behind an Achilles, but to be honest, I think she's really good at the minute. Her damage is underrated, and you can bait an Ula pick or an on her pick or like the stat, even who's a good god right now. You can kind of bait them picks with your Wheelix, knowing your ult just means they can't leap when they're low. And with a claw shard, you actually have tidy clear. Your 1 gives you loads of movability. Your 2 is super good ability. It just avoids like an on her impale. She's super niche. And you have to not fall behind early. But she can be really solid. And if you're a good Wheelix player, you can definitely win games as her. I think she's underrated, to be honest. I want to put her above Agni, but I don't think she is, because just for the general ability and just general picks, Agni's better. But into certain gods, I think a Wheelix is good. Back at Kaiju. Now, I don't know. I've seen a mixed review of this god. I've seen mixed. I've played against 2 and I beat them both, but I was hunters both games. So I think he is beatable. But but I've seen people play him and just stomp. So, I mean, I haven't really played him myself. I played a few games on him, but I don't know if does enough. Like, he does a load of damage, but it's so predictable and easy. Like, as an agony, say, you can just avoid it with stuns. He dashes on you, dash away, play safe, keep poking him down, and eventually it'll damage him. Like, I think he's a bit overhyped, to be honest. He's probably better than a Wheelix. And you mean the passive's nuts, so you just go full tank and you still do loads of damage. But yeah, I don't think he's not amazing. Baron's Band, Bastet S, really good god, loads of poke, loads of mobility. CCMU out with a pull can get you in the tower. A good Bastet is super annoying to play against in lockdown, even as a god like on her and stuff. She just leaps 2s you, leaps away, 3s you, roots you, 2s you again. She can just out you in the tower. It's just the 3 can tank the tower for a bit. Obviously for 3 those are 2 ults, whatever it is. Just super good god. Cabrakan, below Artio, above Barkas, does damage. God Tremble, easy to interrupt. The walls are handy on your ult. I mean, average god. Camzot, I'd put S. Again, can be super oppressive if they get ahead. So much healing and damage. That is all he does, is damage though. I mean, he has Tidy Wave Clear. His ult so good. Basically count as most ults. Like on her, I'd say, or he can dive a Muzen Cab and kill them pretty quickly. Probably put him above the set. So yeah, super good god. Cerberus, I mean, it depends on how good you are, Cerberus, to whether it'd work. Do you know, I don't know what to do with the back. I might lower the Barkas a C as well, to be honest. The Cerb's probably a bit better than Barkas. The stun, the anti-heal, the ult pull. Yeah, he's not bad. He can win games and he does a shitload of damage with his one. So, yeah. Kern, probably on par with the Agni. Him and Agni are interchangeable. Just a solid A-tier hunter. Does auto attacks, a lot of healing, a lot of lockdown with the 2. Ult, the polymorph, a lot of CC. So, yeah, definitely a good god. Chak, again, A-tier. Borderline S, kind of like an A+ again. It's good into hunters. The attack speed slow on his 3 and the movement speed slow. Can lock hunters down. The 1-2 damage is good. The silence on the ult and the knockup's good. Yeah, if Chak gets ahead, he can be super annoying to play against. Chang'e, I'd say, again, easy to kind of deal with her in a way. I mean, her 3's good. The anti-heal on it, the heal. The fact she never has to back is good. Her ult is super good for locking people down. Hunters beat her, though. Some assassins. So, yeah, she's not better than the S and SS gods. And she's probably on par with Chak and Kern. Not bad. Anubis is probably better, though. To be honest, the Chang'e into Anubis matchup's good for the Chang'e, but I'd probably still say, just in general, Anubis is better. Charon, can't say I've played him in Duel, or I haven't seen any. Probably better than Artio, just based on people play Charon mid, though. I mean, does a lot of damage. Nah, I'd still say Artio's better. Then it's Charon, then Cabrakan. Yeah, that's right. Charbitus, just A-tier, standard, similar to Kern, standard hunter. Does a lot of damage. The 3, she's super underrated, to be honest with her. 2, her ult is the worst part of her kit. It's only really good for running away. It's better in Duel, but in Conquest it's useless. But yeah, she's tidy enough. Chernobog's the same. Probably a little bit better than Agni, Chang'e, and Chak. Probably better than Kern too. The ult is so good. Takes you back to lane every time. Basically for free. Gives you free backs. You can buy devs or whatever you want to buy. A Griffin's earrings even. Ult back to the wave. Get the red buff if it isn't already done. Yeah, it's just get kind of like a free timing, kind of like a Jingwei ult or a Jingwei passive in a way. Obviously the buff on it's handy as well. With the fail not nerf, it's kind of a bit grim, but yeah, he's definitely good. Chiron's good. Same thing. He outtrades all of these basically with his 1-2, and the ult. The ult's one shot and lake him. So yeah, Chronos, I'm pretty. Bro, Chronos ain't AutoBan. Oh, Chronos is good. No way. Fallen Gods are now unbanned. Mate, I didn't. Chronos isn't banned. Bro, have I not been playing Smite? What have I been banning when I've been playing Duel? Jesus. I'm an idiot. Anyway, Chronos, super good god. Probably one of the best Duel gods. I'd put him just behind the on her and AMC, but he's up there. He's definitely on par. He's as good as them, 100%. first time I ever got a master as I played Cronus in a mirror. Is 2 his attack speeds, and that you can go full power. He one shots with 3/1. They also get a jail free card. Super good god. Cleo, solid S tier god. If you're a good Cleo, so annoying to play against. The ults are up 24/7, so mobile, so much poke and burst damage with 3. Yeah, super good god. Cthulhu on par with the other guardians, to be honest. Doesn't do anything special. A lot of lockdown. Kakala, and I just play him A tier. Similar to Achilles, maybe a little bit better, to be honest. I mean, does a lot of damage. Full attack speed, he can blow you up and he's super tanky, but nothing special. Cupid, probably better than Kern. Just because he's out. Super good into picks like Ula. He's tidy into an Amusen cab. Got healing, so he's got a lot of sustain. Yeah, he's not bad. Daji, I've seen a few good Dajis, which would mean she's B with a claw shard late game. It's insane, super hard to play against. She just struggles early game with wave clear, to be honest. And can get out. I mean, once you get ahead of her, she does nothing. When she does no damage, and her health becomes useless, pointless talking about her, really. Danza's AutoBans. Discordia, just A again. Probably as good as Hekalan on that type of god. Does a lot of damage, a lot of lockdown, good mobility. Nothing special, though. You know where she's going to land on her 3, so pretty easy to kill her in there. Yeah, nothing special. Erlang, probably one of my favourite gods. So I'm biased. I like him. But really, he's probably not better than Chako Changa, to be honest. His taunt's nice, the knockup's nice, the root is nice. Full auto attack, he can win games. He does loads of damage. But I don't know. I just don't think he's as good as Hunt does. He's not as good as Changa. Changa stun the 3 kind of kills him. Probably go with Chak, maybe. It's awkward because it depends on the matchup so much in Duel. On a general rule, though, I'd just say he's good. He's tidy god. E-set. I mean, I've played against one E-set who absolutely destroyed me. So, kind of makes me hate her. But she's definitely tidy. Good god, or else good. The stun, the shield on her 3. The movement on her 1, super hard to hit. Yeah, she's good. Fafnir's good. Bit underrated, to be honest. The ult change makes him super strong. Fenrir, again, A tier. Same as Achilles and everyone else there. Does a lot of damage, can win games. Nothing special, though. I'd prefer an S. Can outtrade everyone late game. Just about getting there. Early game is better with a claw shard. But yeah, it's just about getting her to the late game, really. Mid game, actually, as well. She does start slapping. But I'd put Ganesh C. He's okay. Geb D. Don't even know the point talking about him. Gilgamesh is open again now, isn't he? So I'd probably put him at top of A tier. I don't think he's better than... Nah, he's not better than Anubis. He's better than everyone else in A tier, though. Joe, he might be borderline S, same as Anubis. Probably an 8+. Because he is good. There's a lot of lockdown. His drop kick's really good. CC, drop kicking minions into you for the stun, too. The 1 gives him such a strong auto attack steroid. Yeah, I'll leave him A. I think that's okay. Guan Yu B. Better than Guardians, but nah, probably not better than Artie or Charon. He's alright though. Does bits. His ult does a lot of damage. His 3 can do a lot of damage with healing's nice, but nothing special. Hades banned? Nah, Hades is free. I hate Hades as well. Probably on par with the Anubis. Them 2 are probably my most hated gods in Smite. Probably get shit for that, but I hate them both so much. Hades would be SS, right? For like the first 10 minutes of the game. Once he gets late game, if you're a hunter, for example, or probably like the Kamazot, the Bastet. Yeah, probably most gods, to be honest. Once you get a late game against him, he's quite easy to deal with. It's if you're going into late game a little bit behind and not super, super far behind. But early game, he's so hard to play against on basically everyone. He has a good matchup as well. It's like a Musen Carb Kronos. Yeah, Anubis. The silence is so good. The fear is annoying. The amount of healing he gets from waves, he just focuses a wave of level 3. So within the first 10 minutes, I'd put Hades SS. After that, he falls off a bit, though. Hachiman. Hachi's not banned either. Again, if you're a good Hachiman player, right, you can probably... I'd put him S, because you can probably beat an on-her as Hachi, if you're good at Hachi, and you enjoy playing him. And the on-her misplays. It just becomes hunter match, because Hachi's probably the best hunter in Smite right now, just period, in Conquest. He has the best kit. He can be a bully. He can play safe. If you're going into the late game, he can outpoke you with his one. Barnum Musen card maybe, but yeah, his ult is super safe. Does a lot of damage. The builds work well with Hachi's abilities and with his kit. He uses no mana with his passive, so he's basically always there and can contest all the buffs. Good with lifesteal. I mean, if you really want to go crit, he works well with crit because of the one. So yeah, I'd probably put him S. Probably put him above Cleo, maybe a little bit behind Bastet. Nah, I don't know. I'd probably put him above Bastet. He's on par with these, probably. I'd probably say all of these S tier gods are interchangeable. The SS are the best, and then the rest are just all interchangeable. These, you can kind of play either of them. Honestly, Hades probably should be I just hate him so much. I don't know why. I have such a hatred for him. I just do. I've lost to too many. Hebo, S tier, solid god, same as always. Good poke, good damage. His out one shots you. Definitely a ban god. I'd probably say all the SS and S gods are bannable. My bans would be Anubis, Hades, Hebo, and then maybe Freya. It obviously depends who they ban. They're probably the gods I ban though. Mate, Bakasura are not banned. Why did I just skip over Bakasura? Bakasura SS. So much pressure. Eat minions, disgusting. Late game, he outtrades basically everyone, so the true damage on his 3. It depends again who you're against though. These gods may outpressure him early game. It's just about getting him to late game. If you do get him to late game though, he destroys everyone. So he's good with the claw shot now as well. So yeah. It's so hard to order these. And these SS, they're definitely S tier gods, but it's so hard to order them. I'm S if you're good at him. He can outtrade everyone. His auto attack damage is so hard, hits so hard. His poke on his 1, his poke on his 2. The ult just makes you buy beads level 1. His teleport keeps him so safe if you're good at using it. So yeah. Hell, tidy. Does enough. Got healing, got good damage. But it's super easy to lock down the healing of the minute is the issue. She has and resistance, no mobility. If you're a flipping Bakasura, what can she do? This dies. Same as Hunt does. You can just outpoke her and kill her. Hera and Herca banned. Horus. B tier. Average. He does a little bit of damage. His 3 is kind of useless and it's using it to minions. To be honest, he's probably not better than any of them. Probably better. He might even be on par with these, to be honest. For the C tier gods, he's not amazing. Bro, I can't believe I haven't played Smite or something. I can't believe I've been missing some of these gods when I have played. Hui's S. Might be SS, one of the best dual gods in the game. You can't buy crit against him because of his passive. I mean, his 2-1 stun, just so good. The knock up on his 3 into his ult early game as well with the claw shot as well. He doesn't really need to worry about getting out pressured early game. You just clear the way with auto attacks. So yeah, definitely an SS god. Bats, a solid pick. Can do bits. His ult burns beads. If it doesn't have beads, you can kind of kill him. Does tidy damage. Slow on the 1's nice. Yeah, good god. Ishtar, I'd put S. Easy to counter a dash. But if she gets ahead, she's so annoying to play against. It's like playing against a Thoth. Her range is insane. The poke she has. So yeah. Ixchel. A, but like B+. Borderline. I'd put her A because she can be good, but average at best. Is an army A. She used to be S and SS, to be honest, with the amount of poke, clear she had. Is she? Yeah, she's available. Yeah, the amount of poke and just ability to wave clear and just do buffs quickly. We put her high, but late game, she does fall off. And she's, kind of a Scardy counter pick, and that's it. So, she's okay. Does good damage, but nothing amazing. Janus can be picked. Good god. Ult's good. Not as good as in Conquest. It's okay. The 2 damages a lot and his mobility is annoying. But you don't see much of it. Jingwei again. Better than Chernobog. The ability to fly back to wave every wave. So you never really miss waves. It's nearly impossible to fall behind as Jingwei. The crit you get from her 2 kind of force you to build anti-crit. Even if she doesn't actually go crit. Or at least you have to worry about getting crit late game. Which feels bad. Yeah, her knockup's good. So safe and annoying. Hard to kill. Yeah, better than Chernobog. Probably a little bit worse than as an army. Joe Magunda. He's okay. Is he better than Baka Kaiju? No. He's probably better than Daji. Not as good as Arpash, though. Maybe a B god. Yeah, I think that's better. Kali. Jesus Christ, I can't remember the last time I seen a Kali. She's gotta still be SS, right? In Duel. Following gods are now unbanned. So, why is Kali not on the free to play? Is Kali free to play? She's got to be an SS god. She's available just because her alternate passive. Simple as that. Doesn't matter what. If you eventually get the late game on her, she wins a game. Simple as that. I'd put her S just because her early game's quite shit, but nah, she's SS. You just win the game late game. If you can stall out the game late game, or if you get ahead, the game's over. So, even though you never see her in Conquest or anything, Kepri D, don't even talk about it. King Arthur C, maybe B. Yeah, I'll put him B. He's okay. Better than Guan Yu. Nah, yeah, he probably is. Kukulkan A does a bit. Can be a good god. Yeah, he can be a good god, but you can get beaten easy as well. If you're a hunter like Chiron, you beat him. Small poke on the slow. Dealt as well. Yeah, he's okay. He's good, super good. He's probably SS and into assassins, but against hunters and other mages with good poke, he's just average. Kumba, C, Frog, Okazembo, B, good god. Yeah, he's okay. He's good in the hunters. His one does a surprising amount of damage. The pulls are nice. The out's good. Yeah, he's B. I'd probably say he's better than Kabrakan. Nah, he's not. I'm lying. Lancelot B, just because I don't really like him. Loki's banned. Marmon's brand. Marty A, good poke. His ult does a lot of damage since his nerfs. You never really see him though. You used to see him all the time before he got nerfed to the ground. He's still okay. He's not terrible. His one is super safe. The CC and lockdown you get from the 2-1 or the 2 ult as well is good. 2 ult attack. Yeah. A. Maui. B. Say less. Medusa. S. As good as these hunters. Does a lot of damage. The ult's good. The splash and the anti-heal's good. The only thing she falls behind is so easy to counter a dash. Mercury. Mercury A. Can be good in the right matchup. Does a lot of damage, a lot of control. Merlin. Same as Kukulkan. Probably a little bit better. Just takes a little bit longer to get online. Late game though, Merlin's so good. If you actually manage to get the late game, unplayable. Mulan, A. Probably about the same level as Achilles. Nija's banned. Neith. In the right hands can be borderline S god. But yeah, she's probably on par with Merlin and Chiron and Chernobog. That type of ability based ADC. Okay. Nothing special. Nemesis, borderline S. I'd probably put her in S. She's been getting banned a lot. Yeah, I'd put Nemesis in S. She's a good god. Super good auto attacks. The shield you get to counter people's auto attacks, like a Nemesis into Anubis, it's just you just beat them. Just fucking beads the wrap and just 3 and just kill them. Nike. Bottom of A tier. She's okay. Nox, B. Probably not better than Daji or Artio. Doesn't do enough damage or enough anything, to be honest. Newer, B. Not better than Arpash, but can be okay. Odin. Yeah, about the same as King Arthur. Oleron. If you can get him. Early game, he's really good. Like, first 5 levels, so good, so much pressure. If you get ahead, you stop the game. But if you're not ahead, harder to play against. And into, I mean, Oleron can beat an Amusen Cub, probably on par with that in that matchup. Loses against Arn Herx, the ult. Loses to a Kronos because the ult and the stun locks you down. Loses to Hui. Loses to Hui, Hui can leap by your ult. Loses to Kali, because she can leap by your ult. Amaterasu can ult your ult. Baka can ult your ult. Freya can ult your ult. Kama, biggest counter, to be honest, can just ult it. Like, that's why the people who can just run out of his ult so freely and don't need to burn any actives or anything to do it, kind of beat you. The only chance you have is out auto-attacking them and trying to bait their abilities before they use it, like trying to out-trade trying to out-trade an Amaterasu, say, and forcing her out, running away, and then re-engaging. But yeah, there's so many gods who just Hebo can Ultra Alt, Heimdall can, Medusa can, Ishtar can. He beats Nemesis because he can knock the shield off as well by knocking her up. But yeah, what's the chances you get into that matchup, really? You'd leave that open. I guess you're going to pick Oleron. I mean, Duel's all about leaving gods open. You want to play against with your god, so you kind of have to count. You have to expect the pick. That I'm not going to talk about. She's auto banned. Cyrus. Yeah, he's an A. He's probably more on par with these gods. The Chak and Erlang does the same stuff, really. Pays auto ban. Persephone. B. She can be good. Never played against loads of them and they've never won. But I'll put her A. She does a lot of damage. Her ult's good. Locks you down. Poseidon. Probably one of my favourite gods in the game. S tier. Kraken's so good. So much control. So much pressure early game. The 3's good. The knock up. The Kraken's up all the time because he's going to go breastplate or some sort of cooldown. So you won't have A just for every Kraken. And you're just kind of relying on being a god with CC Moon out or something to get out of the 3 alt. But yeah, he does so much damage, so it's hard to deal with. Ra. Not better than Nuwa. He's okay in the right hands, I guess. Raijin. I don't like Raijin. It's about level of Discordia, just balanced. As I said, can win games, lose them. Rama, probably on just below Chernobog. Up with just these normal hunter picks. Good god, outtrades most hunters. Lake him. His ult's not the best though. His 2's good. So yeah, shoots the builds over the attack speed, which is good. Rat. See, not better than anyone else, I don't think. You can lose to basically all these gods, so. Raven. I thought Raven was banned. You know what I need to do? Like build a custom game and go into Smite and look. Oh no, I wouldn't work with it. I don't say I need to like go in and look who's banned. Because I feel like some of these gods should be banned. Do you know what? Raijin's probably better. He's probably towards the top of A. But I just hate Raijin. I just don't think he's that good. And people who play him, I don't know. I think they overrate how good he is. He is annoying with full CDR. His ult's super good too. Maybe he is S, or maybe an A+ would be good for Raijin too. But I'll just leave him there. Hello. Raven. Yeah, probably one of the better assassins that you can play. Up there with the Gilgamesh and Hunters. With the shields he was getting. I'd put him above Merlin, but behind the Hunters. Scylla. Bog standard. A pick. On par with these mages. Get her to Lake and she does loads of damage. She's probably a bit safer than the Kukulkan and Merlin because you can go over walls with a 3. I know Merlin can as well, but go over walls with a 3. The elf does more burst. So yeah. Suket. B. But probably her and Daji, I mean, super similar. Just she may have maybe a little bit better than Daji with the anti-heal, but the Daji elf's better, so. Shiva, don't know, never see it enough to even talk about it, to be honest. He's okay. Just gonna put him in B. Just average god. Skadi's unbanned, yeah? I think Skadi is still autobanned, you know. I don't think he's our only autobanned gods, are they? I might have been trolling myself. I might have spoke about some gods that aren't necessarily playable. If Skadi is playable, she's up there with these. Same with the Kronos and Hui and Cal even. If they're not playable, ignore what I've just said. Skadi, OP. Ult does so much damage. You're basically playing against 2 players with a dog. Their ult's so good. The root on it locks you in the 3, locks you in the 1 combo, out damages everyone. So much poke. Such good control. Kills buffs fast. Yeah. Probably one of the best hunters in the game. In Duel. So back. I mean, on par with these. Just doesn't do enough early, to be honest. Yeah, he's probably below Cthulhu. I feel a bit harsh about putting Lancelot there. Probably put him with them. Sol. A can be good, but I think probably around there. The 3's good. The out's good to knock up. The amount of pressure she gets early game and the passive with the auto attack damage is good. But yeah, and it can be countered when her 3's down and her out's down. She can be killed super easy by gods like on her. Or on her, just pale her 2. Stops you hitting. You can just put it in front of the wave. Stops you hitting the minions. Yeah, don't think it's that good. Wukong. Bottom of it. Nah, he's about there. You can't, again, probably, is he better? Yeah, I'd say he's better than these hunters, you know? You can kill them late game. In team fights, he has a lot of pressure too, a lot of damage. I'd say he's good. Serta can be good. But probably Chak, Osiris, Erlang. Susano. I think Susano's underrated, to be honest. I think he can be as good as Raven and even some of the higher tier gods, but he just doesn't get enough play time. But he's super hard to play against, does loads of damage, got a lot of control, knock up, pull. Yeah. Sylvanas. Kind of a troll pick, but to be honest, he's probably better than Nike and Rat. So yeah, he's good with full auto attack abilities, does a surprising amount of damage. The 2 damage is quite good. The pull is handy. The 1 for the root, the ult, and the knock up on the ult. Yeah, you can kind of like a hunt, don't you, build full attack speed, to be honest. Not bad. Terra, just with the other guardians and average warriors. Thana. I don't like Thanatos either, to be honest. Bottom of A. If you're a good player on Thana, you can be okay. Doesn't beat any of the hunters, though, or any of the top tier gods. To be honest, I don't think he beats anyone above him, unless he gets a massive lead early game. And you have to be stupid to try and fight them early game and just not clear the wave and chill. Morrigan underrated, can be as good as any of these gods above her, if it's a good Morrigan player. If you can get the most out of her ult and use the most with her 2-1 and the stealth and her passive auto, so the 3rd chain of the AoE, she's like, she can be one of the best gods in Duel, but there's not many Morrigan players really in Duel, and not many who are actually really good at her and actually maximize the change into the other god. Because as you said, you are there. If they're a top pick, you are them, but you're also Morrigan, obviously. So you're doing, like, you're using your full rotation a few times just to get some poke on them, and then you just change into them, and you can just kill them. So I think she's underrated, personally. And if people got really good at Morrigan, she would be so good. But you just don't see enough to warrant being any higher than any of these, to be honest. I think you have to put her around that, though. She's not good. Better than these. I'd probably put Susano a bit high as well, to be honest. Probably more aligned with these. And Serta. Serta's not better than Curtain or Agony. Serta probably fits there better. Thor, good god. He's good. If he gets ahead in Duel, he can be super annoying, but the ult, you just know the ult's too predictable. You know when it's coming in Duel. You don't have to worry about getting ganked as such. If he's not on the map, you know he's probably looking to help you. The wall hammer is good, but it falls off late game and he stops one-shotting you with it. So, as soon as you get a protection item online, really, he just stops doing as much damage and kind of just survive. Thoth, I feel like he should be better than he is. He could probably be S tier, but again, you just don't see him enough Thoth 3 to warrant it. He's good, so much poke and just ability to fucking outtrade you before you even go into the fight. Your half HP from his 1, and he's used it 3 times, and the dash takes him so far away. However, once all of that's down, like if you catch him without dash, say, or if he dashes away and then you blink on him to reinitiate, there's like a Susano, say, or a Wukong, or a Gilgamesh, and you catch him in the ult, he just dies, and he has nothing he can do about it. So he can be countered in that sense. Camazot's a perfect example, say. If the Thoth tries poking you, you can heal it. Obviously, he has Divine. But if you try and poke, you can basically blink on him, 1-2 him. He dashes away. You leap on her, or out there. You leap and then out the route, and then damage him. You're basically killing him. So I know it's really scenario based, but I feel like that's kind of what Duel is, to be honest. Tiamat, as good as Discordia, Persephone. I probably need to reorder this list a bit better. There's some gods who, when I'm looking at them now, I'm like, is Tiamat really, is Persephone really worse than Discordia? No, she's probably better. Tiamat's probably better than, she's probably not better than Persephone. It's hard because I have biases already. Like, it's the same, I've seen people say Baka, but is Baka Kaiju really this good? And the same with the Wheelix. Is a Wheelix even that good, really? Or am I just like recency bias in it? Because I played it the other day and won the game and smoked someone. So, don't know. Tia, same thing here. Like, he's as good as Cucullin. He's probably better than Discordia. But then is Cucullin better than Discordia? It's up in the air. It's so weird because all the matches, it depends. Like, on paper, yes. In practice, when you've got full builds and you're actually, or like early game, say, and then you're getting into mid game, and then he starts getting some buffs, and he starts getting a lead. It's all based on that, really. Tsukiyomi's Bandula, best hunter in Duel, in my opinion, as good as AMC. These two are a switch up. He outpokes all of these. Yeah. He has a stun for lockdown. If he hits you with a stun, the 3-1 combo, and then you're basically nearly dead. He leaps and he kills you. So, as good as all these. I'm sure Kylie's not in the game, you know. But I'm going to leave it there. But Vulcan. Just annoying. Loads of poke. Turret's good. X-Ball. Average hunter. Jing 10. No, it's not. Yeah, it's better. Emoja. Fucking, how many emojis do you see, really? Honestly, he can be good. Just don't see enough of them. Ymir's the same. He's better than Maui and probably better than Terra, better than Kara and Nox. What that I'd say. You hang. Beat you. Bit better than Nox, maybe. Probably better than Lance. Yeah, he's better. Zeus. In the hands of the right person, Zeus can be super good. And there's John Quay. On par with these mages. Silvermana, Tsukiyomi, Set, Pele, that's AutoBans. Nisha, Morgan Fay, Marman, Loki, Herkera, Danza, Bellona, Baron, Artemis Arachne, and Aural AutoBans. So this would be the tier list. So, am I happy with that tier list? First time I've ever done a tier list for Smite Duel. I feel like some of these gods can cross over and they're interchangeable. Looking at them without knowing what my opponent's band would be, my bands would always be AMC, Baka, Hui. That's 3 bands, isn't it? AMC, Baka, Hui. Hebo. Hades, probably. Do get 5. Yeah. Yeah, am I happy with that tier list? I mean, it's not bad. Maybe there's some debatable lower tier gods. As I said, and some of these A tier gods could be higher and reordered. Maybe a Wheelix shouldn't be that high. Maybe Persephone should be a little bit higher. Susano might deserve to be a bit lower. Maybe Hades and Anubis, I said, they should be an A+. It's hard to so many gods in the game. But yeah, I think overall that's a tidy tier list. Up for debate. If anyone wants to have that debate in the comment section, let me know who they think should be better or worse. I can also break down builds and stuff on them. But yeah, I think that's okay.